on what has been happening in the media, which we have been covering. The resolution of the directors for the KTDA managed tea factories in Region 6 during the 27th today at Dara's Premier Hotel Kisii. The directors from Region 6, that is Zones 10 and Zone 11, they reparated on the moisture content deducted from tea farmers on delivery tea leaves to the respective factories, which has participated to negative publicity. The directors, after long discussions, resolved as follows. 1. That Mr. Ken Kaburi, who claims to represent Region 6, was not elected during his second term as director to the Tea Board of Kenya, as provided in the Tea Act 2020, and hence is not representing the interests of the farmers in Region 6. This implies that he is illegally in office or in Tea Board and therefore lacks legitimacy. 2. Farmers to be sensitized on the moisture content to counter negative publicity, which has been appearing in the press recently by Mr. Kaburi. Thirdly, the KTDA managed tea factory directors resolved that the tea factories and farmers are not represented in Tea Board, given that he was not subjected to the election process as provided by the Tea Act 2020. They resolved and hereby petition the Tea Board of Kenya to initiate election for the region to elect a representative to the Tea Board in accordance to the provision of the Tea Act within 14 days, failure to which we seek legal redress. Therefore, number 4, there shall be a scheduled meetings which our directors will be meeting frequently to deliberate on issues affecting tea farming in the region. 5, the directors appeal to the government to consider reversing the implementation of the tea levy, which is of 0.8%, which is too heavy to us and making our teas less competitive in the market. That's giving the countries like Uganda, Rwanda, and other tea-producing countries to their advantage. And we find our teas being not sold in the market since it will not be competitive. Thank you. All these directors will sign a resolution which will be forwarded to the relevant authorities on the same. In summary, abantu ba Minto bagusi region iga omwana oyo ominto o claim nga ngoto representiale Kisii region ST board tabeti elected in his second term. In the first term na second term tachete okora chorua bono igara alia kwa niaba yake ro mwenyene na bamuchorete na ntumanyeti nga ne interest cyanga go represent iga tabwati ubone ne bondo bwensi osekende gyonse ge represent yare ko ruwa egusi region amangana ye chae ya machale awotebwa na most content okalro maene abagusi bamye igenteke ikianya kobo kwenye nokere utatigeta koba otebwa isiko abana baminto batenene na incha abandi babeire farm ni managers mbamanyete kinyo na bagusi baminto mu manyete Igo ekio ngecheke ntoche toka end round chia farmers cheto tea buying centers to tebia bali vaminto ngai kike endrete. Iga amuna nateba alia inateba nga nto represent nto bwati muntu to represent ST Board of Kenya na ande watoko tebi Tea Board of Kenya wetere serikali erole nga kiyo kora bwango ama tuko 14 na ataraera to choro muntu to represent onya ntoliko chiko kwa wali bageri to choro muntu wetere TBK watu supervise election ngochora toro muntu ito to represent within 14 days onya talibo togende kotini. Bon, serikali yetu kwenye boli galende aye mwana omuntu Ruto daktari tu akwete mandate otoligerelie nsengima na Kenya nerego produce almost the largest tea producing country naye bwana Ruto, who is a doctor na naye president. Why are you putting 0.8% as farmers? Wakanimune levy a tax libaga farmers bako subsidy ne levy and ba usap on top of the other 5%. Yotuale kobolia a government through TBK, through the minister in charge of agriculture. Again, they say president kumotevinga surely farmers in Kenya are really languishing in poverty and they should not be subjected to a levy of 0.8%. Thank you.
So, Mr. Director, perhaps briefly, you spoke about negative publicity by Mr. Kaburi. Perhaps in a nutshell, what did you mean of this character, Mr. Kaburi? Yes.
I think, yeah, my name is Dr. Tadeus Mose Mangenya. I'm one of the directors from Region 6. I want to state that it's very unfortunate for Mr. Ken Kaburi, who was not elected by the directors, to say negative things about tea farming in our region, which is Kisii and Nyamira. Our 14 tea factories use international standards of management, and we are fully satisfied by ISO standards. The government does periodical audits, and we are fully compliant. So what Mr. Kaburi has said is just political. He wants to get advantage of our farming community, and we should denounce it with all the forces that can be. The issue of moisture content is not there. What is normally there is that for every bag there is a tear weight. And that is what Mr. Kaburi is trying to say, that we are corrupt, we are not stealing, we are running our factories well, and our aim as directors is to ensure that the farmer gets the maximum benefit, which we are trying to do in an environment which is very harsh. That's what I want to say. Abantu baita banyamira amangana ya siasa waja tuache tokole gasi kiara ji factory yetu chiko wa manage na managers very trained up to international standards. Nature yeito igako no wenzengima bona keraba ndu bakwenda bachi kukwana ngesaji. Some of you guys bachi kukwana negative about us to asatoko support our people. It's very unfortunate. Nande bago nabula bako gara ba affect energy prices gaya karo mo miago we factory ego kwano factory brand igako manyanga ona baya igako manyanga abanda ambali ko rabuneta ke. We are doing the best to promote tea farming in our region, and we need the support and all the stakeholders. Thank you.
Maybe I don't know about you see you farmer might not understand. You know my chairman in Yanko Kumus Joel on our to colleagues by the introduce and the board member. Our invite to Narco saying about Singapore to take serious. Kere tu atigire sias to koru boli nyang ko ba nere intanga nei we ta ko te nere ya cha ke the most content. Yes, we are there. tone kana turuga paka saa 8 tugitundu bari umurimi witu gusiga begete chai gitanda yura ndakanyume kegato agajeta machari. And the moment nkogora machari yonsi igonkonya ile factory ngochikomie chari nanyora nagura just water. If we record since the morning mpaka makoroba God less chicha elie nkenge jilosi jiriti chigoyo chitabwa chikiro chinyinge sana chia maji chitali delivered to the factory. And this is what is meant egekorunga kusave cha provision ya maji kuruka most content. Like Nyankoba, we talked nabali baito ngoba karutira kacha kako chimoto. Bagaja bagaika kara abandu baja kumina usumba toka agree together ngakebekwe as a system unere provided by the MS eye kuruko KTDA management services itoko to contract the KTDA. This thing is sorry thing ende kusi ekerekero visio omuremi gagupima boro kigutewe boro kiguna moisture content onye Kaburi ogero generic cost they should move to court tutige siasa egere nchoringe ikerane nkerete rukere illegal egere mba accused ba ina court egere none serikali ngo kolere policy ko igo bantu bajire court ta ko shares ya sabari court yate ni gose yagenda onye kere ligozo the expertise ababale KTDA mbamanyete egento togokora nande barore tigende the most important provision koruoro why am I saying ngukwa na iyo Nyankoba yage jage tange 3 years ago and you can see Nyankoba in the entire region ngaki Nyankoba go perform tutige ko ngaina Nyankoba it has been are yakene factory echi e factory ko nye gutanga na wichari yake ga mumul. And I want to tell our farmers to what having about Nyankoba tiga siasa tige getin because chikire chote bango ogende in the last 10 years like now tebe mun enjo manyene chairman Nyankoba kilo chia na njia na konyora na in every year every financial year njia na konyora na kilo 500 200 150 500 nature area go rutundu bali nje mo director ta go toko oko hivi managers mbali ko hivi if that most content provision ya koreta again igego tigale factory the factory inaende jwa sini chomole onye chiro gain sini yomole egere the outturn eye mine tinge cha eri mbese go sie kie nyomo ekere igorere 24 26 the better womole ekere mo igwete siasa yenga no boibi hii ni mambo ya siasa genda ki factory una ngere factories like Mungani ya Mununga Kangaita imenti chibwato over 26% ya outstanding surely more ko siasa bogora to jaga na ditu achagire kwagura ya tora abana bake and then umuntu jire media wateba ngaba director na baibi ngaba darenga most content no bolimu hii maneno kama ni ukora Kaburi na erole T-Board of Kenya na ere kurwa machiko goje se factory na all tea processing factories igare goje ne jipengo ngora tari ko nyagorigi no ndisi yae ajena basikali atebe niligo so kero jodo no murai tutige siasa tutige osaria bali mbaito chinkoro iswali kwa boli ngatikere negative to farmers kero gote bali minga no boibi igo bono basireti igo ko atebe kenenga boibi mboli yali to gwate ne chai yesu iswali ndo
What's the production in terms of grams?
0.5%.